Hey, hey, beautiful people. Good morning. I set up my live and I was driving along having a little chat about stuff, and I happened to press the go live button. Hey, yeah, Thursday morning in Australia. Why do you do that? Why? Whoops a daisy. Big brisk here this morning, 8 degrees Celsius. Brr. Nika, hello. Nika, there's a working link now for the Shitty Kitty Kitchen on my community page. Thanks to the fabulous Ruth Walton. I don't know why it wasn't working for mine. Um, she sent me a link and I pasted it, and it was about 28 paragraphs long. But then it did its little fancy shortening linky thing that it does, and it works. So jump onto that. Oh, hello, speak of the devil and horns will appear. Ruth Walton. G'day, gorgeous. I haven't plugged my phone in, but that's all right. I'll charge it when I get to work. Oh, you found it by searching for the name. Cool. Well, for any new people that stumble into the chat this morning, the Shitty Kitty Kitchen has an active link now in the community, on my community page. And the Shitty Kitty is the subject of my live this morning. One subject. I've got a couple, but I did my usual morning, getting ready to go to work, feed her, chase around the house. Sonny's all about being chased around the house. And then, bless her, she went off and got on my bed and curled up on my pillow. That's what the thumbnail is. That's little Miss Sunny Pants, where I left her 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago. Ah, the cranberry biscuit. Yeah, yum, yum, yummity yum. The Anzacs, they are so good. Yoshimotolingi's variation. I've got more videos to upload from Traces of Nuts, but I thought I'll just do them in little batches. And then down the track, we'll be like, going live cooking on the other channel, come hither. Because I think it makes sense for people that like cooking or watching cooking shows, videos, whatever. It makes sense for everyone just to hang out there. Not everyone on this channel probably is into that. Same with my podcast. All the true crimey people can go to that channel. So I'm going to be uploading all of my scam baiting stuff over onto Smooth Criminal as well. Get those little channels ticking along so they can become monetized and I can make millions of dollars. Which is something I'll just chat about really quickly, and then I'll get onto the thing I was thinking this morning about pets. So last night I was about to go to bed. I'd watched MasterChef. There's a little chat bubble that me and a few of my friends and the guy that we know who's in MasterChef are all in watching. He's so good. He won't tell us anything. He's so good. But watched that, and then Sunny got on my lap at the end of it. So I was like, okay, well, she wants head massages for the next half an hour. So I gave her some head massages and nose, and she loves her massages. And then I just checked my email, my personal email, because I was so busy at work yesterday, and I'm expecting a couple of emails. And there was an email from YouTube creators saying, hey, you Rocksteady crew, you haven't put your tax forms in for AdSense. And if you don't do it by the 31st of May, you could be taxed. I can't remember if it was 24% or 34%, but there were big red squares with big fat warnings, and I was like, oh, fuck. All right, let's do this now because I'll forget. So I logged into my AdSense and went through the motions. And there are these forms that you fill in. Well, you don't fill it in. You provide all the information, and AdSense populates these forms, and then you digitally sign them. But it's basically saying you're not an American business operating in America, like because Google's American. They've got these, I don't know, it was a 38 Ben or for BN or something form. So I got onto that, and I kept getting these. If you don't do it by the 31st of May, you're going to get taxed 34%. It's like, fuck, not my hard-earned coin. Come on, come on. I mean, the taxation in Australia is so out of control that if the US was taking that much and then you take out the Australian taxes as well, I wasn't going to be making a lot of coin, right? So I did all of that. And then out of curiosity, I thought, well, I could see my balance. There was a box that, for balance. So I clicked on that because I thought, well, I want to see how much of my hard-earned cash is under jeopardy and under threat at the moment because I haven't done this tax thing. Guys, you might want to sit down for this news, but it's pretty crazy. But since I was monetized, since I've become monetized, my AdSense earnings are through the roof. What everyone says about AdSense and how you don't make much. Oh my God, someone's given me a thing. I can see. I'm focusing on the road at the moment, but I can see a green box through my peripheral visions. I'll check it out when we get into Richmond. Thank you, whoever that was. Oh my God, it's Kim. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much, gorgeous. I'll be buying some new scrunchies, although the other ones I've got are still in mint condition, Kim. They're such good quality. And I've thrashed them, like I pull my hair back with them when it's wet, when I get out of the shower sometimes. I chuck them in my hair when I'm at the beach. They've been through the washing machine. They just keep bouncing back. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. How exciting. Thank you. I still get excited. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. So, yeah, all these YouTube creators that say, oh, you don't make any money on YouTube with AdSense, it's a load of shit, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I'm here to tell you they're lying. We just went past Morgan Street. Good morning, Morgan. If you're awake in the US of A, g'day, Gorge. Yeah, they're big fat liars because when I checked my AdSense balance to see what fortune was under threat of being taxed at 34% in the US, then Australian taxes on top of that. Guys, you'll be thrilled to know I'm not retiring just yet, but it won't be long. I have made 28 cents. Woo! 28 cents. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to set myself a goal. I'm going to aim to get to the $100 for AdSense to send me a check by 2035. Now, this is different to the super chats. Thank you very much, Kim. Although Google do take a chunk of that as well, but super chats are another thing again. This is the AdSense though that you get from having ads. And I haven't monetized many of my videos, but I was thinking about it last night. I thought, well, I think I've got it set up so there's literally like a video at the start of, like an ad at the start of my stuff, and that's it, and maybe one at the end. Or there might be a little one on the screen. But, I mean, everything I watch on YouTube has an ad before it. I'm not going to be putting like ads throughout it. I mean, obviously that's how you do make money with AdSense, is to put shitloads of ads in, but nothing annoys me more when a creator that you're listening to catch up on something every 3 minutes, like they speak for 3 minutes and then boom, there's another ad, you know. And if you're in the shower listening to it, you're like, oh, fuck, another ad for teeth whitening products. So, yes, my 28 cents is no longer under threat, except from the taxation office here in Australia. But what I wanted to talk about, now that we're about to turn onto Grass Tree Hill Road, a thought crossed my mind this morning. I used to do a routine when I was doing stand-up comedy about my cat Oliver, who used to always come into the bathroom when I was having a shower, and he'd just stare at me. And one day I was thinking, you know, what must naked human beings look like to animals? I reckon they just look at us and go, fuck, where's the rest of your fur, right? Because we've got fur up on our heads. Men have got armpit hair. Some women do. Some people have hair down there. We must look really weird to a cat. They're like, you're missing a shitload of fur, mate. And I got into the mind of Sunny this morning because she was looking a little less than sunny. And that could be partly due to the fact that I'm going to work, because we're very close. We've bonded. She's imprinted or whatever they do. She's my little buddy, right? So me going off to work is not a cause for celebration for her or me. I mean, God, if you had a choice, would you stay home and hang out with your cat, or would you go to work? We only work to get money so we can feed our pets anyway. Which is what I told her this morning again. It's like, dude, you had salmon this morning. If I don't work, you won't be having salmon. I can tell you that right now. You're going to be on a rice diet. But back when I had Biscuit, I noticed if I had YouTube on, and I listen to a lot of YouTube, I like having it on in the background while I'm doing the housework. There's certain creators I put on when I've got to scrub the toilet because they kind of irritate me enough that I get fired up, and the toilet is clean in 5 minutes. If not even that, it's like I do this extreme toilet cleaning to their voices. They motivate me. I used to do my housework to Silverchair and Pearl Jam, but these days it's certain. If a YouTube creator goes live when I'm about to start cleaning the house that I'm a bit like, you're an irritating fuckface, I'm like, oh my God, the house is going to be sparkling like a new penny within 20 minutes. The entire house. But even pre-Biscuit, and I was petless at that point, back in 2018 when Chris Watts was the reason I was suddenly blaring YouTube out at my place, I used to put Molly on because this is back when she had like 3,000 subs, and she'd do one of her meltdowns and I'd be laughing my head off and pottering around the house, and then I'd see people walking past my house down to the beach and they'd give me these strange looks and I'd be like, fuck, I wonder what they think's going on in my house. There's some screaming banshee going off a rocker. And then I got Biscuit, and she liked music. So does Sunny. So we play a fair bit of music at my place as well. But I noticed Biscuit had an aversion to some creators' voices. Like there were some creators that would be on and she'd just be cruising around the house. And then there'd be others and she'd like go to the furthest end of the house and get right behind this couch over in a corner and just go to sleep. And she'd be like, I refuse to listen to this garbage. And I've noticed Sunny is the same. I don't want to name the creators that Sunny doesn't like, but she's not as sort of cruisy as Biscuit when it comes to YouTube. Biscuit had certain creators that repelled her, but there were a heap that she was sort of not affected by at all. But Sunny's not a fan of a lot of them. She kind of favours the English accents over the American, I've got to be honest. She's into the sort of soothing voices. There's some Canadian creators like Nada's Kitchen. I don't mind naming Nada. Sunny's just cruising around the house with me. It's like Nada's just, part of the house, not affected by her at all. But there might be other Canadian creators who lose their shit and Sunny don't like. But I made me wonder this morning, is it just the accent or is it actually the subject matter as well? I mean, Biscuit was fluent in Vietnamese, so I don't think she understood a fucking thing she listened to on YouTube. But Sunny is an English-speaking cat, and she just gave me a look this morning that I've used as, I tried to use as my thumbnail, but it wouldn't fit. She was looking back at me and I'm looking at her face thinking, that is exactly how I feel about all this Diane's channel shit too, Sunny. You're right. I agree with you, mate. It's like, it was almost like a, not this shit again face. And I think I've actually been walking around town and catching up with friends and going to the gym and walking on the beach with a not this shit again face a lot. Because I pop in my little earbuds sometimes on the beach and listen to whatever's being talked about. But I was curious to know if any of you have noticed how your animals react to the shit on the YouTubes. Because they do react. Those of you who've been with me for a long time will remember how when I used to do live scam baiting, Biscuit would attack me to make me end my live. I had a window of opportunity to go live and do some scam baiting, and then Biscuit would let me know when it was time to end it by attacking me. And I do miss that. I do miss getting attacked by her. Sunny's all for play fighting and play biting and play scratching. I don't have scratches all over my arms and legs like I used to with Biscuit. Sunny's kind of different. Like with MasterChef, when that comes on, she hears the opening music. She knows I'm not going to be her toy or her bitch for the next hour. She knows that MasterChef's on and Mum is all about MasterChef. But when the closing credits come on, she's like, right, let's rumble. Let's play. Sunny's latest game, I've got this. Her favourite toy is a piece of raffia that is just so mangled now. It's ridiculous. Really hard to find raffia, by the way. I'm going to Spotlight today, which is all things crafty, to see if they've got a big fat bag of raffia because the kid loves it. And it's on a ribbon. And she likes me sort of flicking it around on the rug and doing it over her head, and she jumps and attacks it. But the latest one is when she catches it, she deliberately gets on top of it, and then I start patting her, and she rolls over on her back, and I can fully rub her tummy, only for a few seconds before she bites me. But it's like play biting. She's not biting to crush my bones like Biscuit was. She's just It's all part of her game. The only times I've got scratched by Sunny is when I've gone too far. I've been given the that'll do pig signal from her and I haven't stopped. Totally my fault. But yeah, so Sunny's a bit more patient with me when I go live. But I was just looking at her and I thought, she's actually heard so many YouTube creators talking about this Diane's channel shit. In fact, she moved in February, or no, the first week of March. She's listened to a lot of YouTubers talking about Diane, and she's fucking over it. She's still happy to get on the bed and fall asleep with me to Sandy Ruchek cooking, though. We listened to, oh, shit. Oh, last night we listened to the eggplant lasagna one. I don't like eggplant, but I don't care. I like falling asleep to Sandy chatting about what she's up to, even if it's something I won't make. Hello, lovely Scout. We've been talking about your buddy Sunny. One of your chooks goes nuts. Yeah, they do that, don't they, animals? They like, I've got a friend whose dog just starts howling like a wolf whenever she gets on the phone. And she's like, oh, well, you won't be able to hear me. I'll text you. And I don't like texting. I'm like, jump on Messenger. At least I can get on my laptop and use the keyboard. I hate sitting on my phone texting back and forth. Oh. But, yeah, it's hard to hear her when there's a wow going on in the background. My sister's budgie, Charlie, used to go batshit too when anyone was on the phone. He was in the kitchen and his cage was in the kitchen and so was the phone. And that bird was so boring, wouldn't do a frigging thing until you're on the phone. And suddenly it was like singing Pavarotti opera at the top of its lungs. Oh, that sounds good, Kim. So I can quickly glance at chat now that I left home a bit earlier than usual and I want to actually go and get some breakfast because I had to wash my hair this morning and it means like getting ready takes longer than usual. Like when I don't have to wash my hair. I should have watched it last night, man, but I didn't. But yeah, my cat is sick of the Diane's channel shit, and I think most human beings with half a brain cell would be too. But I was curious to see if anyone else's animals react. If you're listening to YouTube at home, or if you're a creator who goes live, how are your animals coping with it? Because I made a promise to Sunny this morning. I said to her, that's it. I'm with you, kiddo. No more Diane's channel stuff. Let's search the YouTubes for creators who are talking about anything but. I don't care if we have to go to the reborn doll community or the pickling eggs community or the how to sharpen your chainsaw community. I don't give a flying flip. I've promised my cat I shall listen no more. I do not care. I don't care. No one's going to get the answers they want. Look, I could be talking about the Chris Watts case right now and a similar speech I gave on that. No one is going to get the answers they are looking for. Diane don't give a shit. She's ridiculously dismissive of all of that. the other creators who feel like there's some sort of justice to still be done with this, a lot of them are the same creators that, want justice for Shanann and the girls. But the fact of the matter is, the prick who killed them is in jail. And the fact of the matter is, with the Diane stuff, she's not going down. I mean, if she was going to go down, it would have been a police thing, not a YouTube thing. So, yeah, Sunny's, I couldn't get my bloody Google Assist to play relaxation music for cats this morning, so I put my bush radio on, and it sounded like she might be listening to a bit of country and western today. But, hey, I said to her there'll be no more Diane's channel, but not that I don't normally leave YouTube on I leave YouTube music, but so, yeah, I will watch YouTube creators talk about absolutely anything, but I will also, I got to say, I'm not following that Cash Gernon case either. Is it Gernon? I'm not following that either. When you go through your notifications at the moment, there's so many channels covering it, and I'm kind of like, well, why? Hey, Will, I was getting drop-down messages from you when I left home. I wasn't able to respond because I'm driving to work. How are you, gorgeous? I'll have a look at your messages when I get to town. I'm going to go and grab some breakfast. I'm hungry. I haven't actually put my makeup on yet either. Scary Tory. But good to see you, Will. And yeah, I'll have a look at whatever I saw that you were sending. Oh, it is a horrific case, Scout. It is. And I can understand why people would be horrified by it. It's just, I don't know, the subject matter itself is pretty distressing, obviously. But it's not a case where they found this poor boy and now they're trying to work out who did it. Whether or not there's more to the story, I would imagine that's something they would be looking at the moment, the cops, right? But there's a suspect, isn't there? I mean, I actually heard about it, like just seeing it on a news page that I follow, nothing to do with YouTube. Might have even been on Twitter, I don't know. But I thought they arrested this dude. Not saying, of course, that means the case is closed, but it's not like a mystery case, if you know what I'm saying. But it's incredible how many people are covering it. It's like, wow. My timeline at the moment is all little Cash or Diane's channel stuff. I mean, it's not all that. I've got lots of other true crime channels that I follow. I've been going a bit vintage. I've been listening to creators covering cases that I didn't know had done episodes on murders that I've followed in the past. It's interesting hearing their take on it. I listened to a guy the other day who did an episode on his podcast about the Watts case, like 4 weeks after Watts pleaded guilty, and 4 weeks after he was sentenced. And it was kind of interesting because, he sort of covered it and was like, well, he's off to jail for the rest of his life. The end, my friend. And I was thinking, I wonder if you know that there are channels, like 100% Watts case channels, still going on about it in 2021. Like, it's interesting to hear someone's perspective at the time when it happened and it was done. And it's not a case, someone put a comment under my Chris Wattsy stuff that I did recently with giving my friend Karen an opportunity to defend her honour. sort of saying, oh, so you don't talk about it anymore, eh? And I'm like, well, no, I didn't say I don't talk about it anymore, but I'm not doing Chris Watts 24/7 on a YouTube channel. Of course it still comes up. I mean, friends of mine that knew I was heavily into it here in Tassie and had chatted to me a bit about it at the time when the Netflix thing came out, they were like, oh, my God, I watched the doco. Fuck, Tori, that is full on. Like they were interested in it a little bit because I was at the time, but they didn't investigate like I had. Oh, Scout, that's where Sunny was when I left home. God, that's my pillow. She's curled up on my pillow. I came back down from the bathroom and I'm like, oh, you're so cute. It was almost like, to me, I'm reading a lot into it. I'm totally projecting human emotions onto her, but I'm like, that was her way of saying, Mum, this is the closest I can get to you if you're leaving me. Get on your pillow that was probably still a little bit warm. But I was listening to YouTube as I do in the shower, and it was a Diane's channel thing, and it was like, she's doing what Biscuit does. She takes herself off to the father's house in the room. But she did give me this look of, I'm sick of this shit. And I was like, fair call. I found some channels that do like time-lapse building, and I love building. I love construction. I love seeing things being created. And people have done these beautiful sort of, time-lapse videos and put some funky music, and it's kind of cool. So that might be my new thing. Or it might be Sunny's new thing. Unsolved Mysteries, the guy who's the host, who's a professional actor and comedian. He was on Caddyshack too. Groovy. Sunny's Aunt Scout's girl. She is. I'm going to South Australia for a week in July. I've got to work out what I'm going to do with little Miss Sunny Pants. I don't know whether I'm going to keep her at home and ask some friends to help out, or if I can find, like, if my niece might house sit for the week. But she works, like, when I get to my work, she's still got another 15 minutes to get to where she works from where I work. And she'll, it's a long commute for her. Although she does start work at 7:30, so she misses a lot of this crazy traffic now. I know, I miss Biscuit too. I keep getting little memories of her and on Facebook, and they make me smile, but they make me sad too. We chatted about Biscuit last night looking at the moon, and I got a bit sad again. Well, I get sad all the time. I can't say her name without getting teary. I don't want to end this live on more tears. I've got to work today. But yeah, she'll never be forgotten, that's for sure. She certainly made her mark. And she is a mural in the middle of the city in front of me. So no, I don't apologise, Will. I just couldn't read them or respond because I was driving. I just saw the drop downs that you were sending me some stuff in Messenger. I just wanted to say that I'll have a look at it when I'm able to. But yeah, I couldn't do it while I was driving, that's all. But thank you for what you were sending me. It'll set me up for a good day, mate. I'm sure of it. I'll stay strong. Sunny's a good little antidepressant. She's funny as fuck. She's such a goofball. She's so beautiful, but she's so goofy and clumsy. It's really funny. Makes me laugh. I'm like, you might be the most exquisite looking feline I've ever owned. and everyone is bewildered by your beauty, but you're an absolute klutz. It's great. Look at this gorgeous day, guys. It's cold though. Don't be fooled. But at least we're going to get some sunshine. That always makes the day seem better. That's what I like being about on this island. The shitty weather blows over pretty quickly. But yeah, so in a nutshell, my AdSense earnings to date, just to confirm that YouTubers make millions and millions of dollars a day on YouTube, is my balance is currently 28 cents. I'm not asking for money, by the way. I just think it's hilarious because they said this, we'll send you a check when you get to $100. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I looked at my balance, I was like, 28 cents. Woo, woo. And also, Sunny is basically speaking on behalf of everyone on YouTube. She's sick of the Diane's channel shit. So we're not listening to any more of it. I really do not care. I do not care. Although there's a bit of a mystery about that woman that was sort of flung out into the arena as possibly being Diane. I haven't listened to any lives that she was on. I'm not claiming to be an authority on it, but somebody was saying that she's, sort of thrust into the YouTube world and isn't a YouTubey person, but she's been doing little videos and uploading shit. And I kind of wonder, do you reckon it was all like contrived between all the, there's this girl that they all know and she was struggling to build a channel and they're like, hey, we'll put it out there that you're this YouTube scammer and you'll have 1,000 subs by the end of the week. I don't know enough about it to know if that's a good theory or not, but it would be, I mean, if it was what they did, I'm assuming it's working. Like one of their mates is like, fuck, I just can't get anyone to come to my channel. They're like, well, you kind of look like this scammer. So let's put it out there that you're her. And then, the other side, this bloody side shit, but, there are people that'll jump on it and expose us for being horrible, for putting this innocent woman out there, and they'll have you up on their panels, and the scammer might even contact you, and we'll have to do apology videos, and we'll milk the fuck out of it, and by the end of the week you'll be monetized, babes. You'll be able to get everyone watching your Zumba videos. Who knows? I think so much of what happens on YouTube is contrived. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't know how you can go from knowing nothing about YouTube to making videos. I've been on YouTube since 2014 or something, but I've been uploading shit since 2018. I'm only just learning how to edit stuff now. So, I've grown organically. I mean, I haven't focused 24/7, 7 days a week on YouTube. If I dedicated my time to doing that, I've probably been uploading videos back in 2019, but they could have set it up a few months ago, like do a video, make out you've got a cat called Bob, find all these little, do all these little things that are sort of coincidences that'll have people going, oh, wow. Start flogging your business. COVID hit you hard, babes. Let's do this. But like I said, I don't know enough about it. I'm just a bit cynical these days about stuff that happens on YouTube. Hey, everyone rolling in. Yes, Jules is in here. Cool, Jules. Congrats. Gorgeous on your little Mia. She looks beautiful. Oh, 3 kilos. Little Sunny's only 4 kilos, which is She looks like she's 9 kilos. It's all floof. I think who else? I saw someone else. Was it Lovable Rogue who popped in? And Trixie, hi to everyone that's popping in. The chat on my screen is really small, and while I'm driving, sometimes people pop in and say hi, and by the time I can read it, the comments have gone. But hi to everyone rolling on in. I'm nearly at the office. I've got to chuck my makeup on in the car, and then I suppose I could keep chatting to you guys while I do that. It doesn't take me very long. She looks so cute, Jules. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. It's the best thing. It's so hard losing our beautiful animals, but I said to my sister when I got Sunny, this feels too soon, but it also feels right. Like I know Sunny's the right fit. And I still burst into tears for Biscuit pretty much on the daily. But Sunny's just melting my heart at the same time. It's lovely. It is Lovable Rogue. Hello, I haven't seen you for ages. Are you well? Love you, Will. Peace and love to you too, mate. And thank you. I'll have a look at the things you sent me. I've got to chuck my face on and go and grab some breakfast, and I'll have a look at it before I log into my computer. Have a gorgeous day, mate. Sunny is a great cat. She's an absolute nutbag, though, Jules. She's, despite her beauty, she's an absolute klutz. She's clumsy. She's a goofball. She makes me laugh so much, and she's such a sweetheart. And she gets on me in the morning on my bladder to make me get out of bed. And I'm like, can we just put the heating on for a couple of minutes? Warm the house up a little bit. Hey, Shanna. I'm nearly at work, baby girl, but my live was basically, firstly, for the sake of full transparency, I'm raking in the cash on YouTube. My AdSense is currently at 28 cents. I do want to say thank you to Kim for the super chat too. Nothing to do with AdSense, guys, and I'm not asking for money. It was a bit of a sarcastic play on YouTube creators who constantly say we don't make any money on YouTube. I was proving them wrong. I got 28 cents in my AdSense balance. And once the Australian Taxation Office takes 70% of it, you're raking it in, man. Secondly, Sunny is speaking on behalf of all of the animals. In anyone who watches YouTube at home and has it playing on a Bluetooth speaker, Sunny's just saying on behalf of all of the pets of everyone who, whether you're a creator, you're a sub, a mod. Thank you to my lovely mods today. If you've had to mod anything, good on you. Thanks for dropping links. Yeah, Sunny's saying on behalf of all the animals, think about the animals. What on earth are you making us listen to? And who the fuck is Diane, and why are people still talking about that woman? They've had enough. The animals are rebelling. They are pleading with you, they're humans, to be more discerning in what you listen to. I can buy everyone a bubble gum with 28 cents. I don't think there is anything in Australia you could buy for 28 cents. Well, it'd be rounded up to 30 cents for starters. I cannot think off the top of my head of anything I could buy for 30 cents. Anything of significance. Yeah, 28 cents. My little park down there's already gone. Um, so yes, Sunny is pleading on behalf of all of the animals who live in our homes. If we're listening to YouTube, they're pleading for us to find something else to play. They don't care about Diane's channel. They're not on a quest for justice. They don't give a flying flip. They do like falling asleep to Sandy Ruchek making eggplant parmigiana though, or lasagna. They're big on that. But I haven't parked in a good spot to do my makeup. I'm just going to wait for this car to come past. I'm going to go around there. I was just thinking that's the worst possible place for me to try and put makeup on with the sun shining in my face. So is she always going to be Bisu Mia or is she Mia? I want to make sure I address her correctly. Thank you for popping in, Jules by the sea. Or by the beach. But yeah, is her full name Bisu Mia or is she going to be Mia? I've got to know. Don't want to offend your little girl by not using her correct name. Let's get this makeup on. I could do it when I get to the office. Although knowing my luck, I didn't have a key to get into the building where I work, which sucks because most people don't get there till 8:30, the earliest. Maybe some mornings more like 20 to 9. I've stood out on the street before for like 15 minutes, which is fine, but it's freaking cold. But yeah, check out next time you are watching something or listening to something on YouTube, check out your animals and see if they look like they're digging it or if they're rolling their eyes at you saying, change the channel, human. I'm doing my makeup, guys. First, I've already at home, I put my rose water on my face after my shower and cleansing my face. I put on rose water and then I've moisturized. So now I'm putting on my mineral foundation, which is pretty light, like it's not full coverage. I pretty much wear makeup so that my skin looks consistent, but you can still see blemishes and freckles and stuff. I'm not that precious. I've got a blemish on my face. It's a little tiny red blemish, and it's a perfect shape of a little love heart on my face. Cute. Okay. Foundation is on. Not going to worry about any concealer or stuff like that. I'm wearing the jeans and jumper day today. Bisu, a bit weird to say. I wanted Bisu because it means kisses. Oh, I'm using Bisu at the moment. Might change to Mia, even I get confused. Well, Sunny is Sunny, Moogie, Flea, Marie. Biscuit was also Moogie and Flea, Marie. Sunny doesn't answer to Sunny, but she answers to Sunshine or Moogie. I'm going to work and you're ready for bed, yeah. Hi, Crystal. See, Scout and Cora, my two dogs only like certain creators or they bark. Exactly. I think we've got to start. Oh wow, I've just noticed my eye. I've got a burst blood vessel in my eye, guys. I've only just noticed it. I wonder if that happened just now. Great. I've got that awful red eye thing in the corner of my eye. Bummer. Do I have any I think I've got some eye drops with me. Oh, it must have just happened. I would have noticed that this morning because I was drying my hair. I don't look at myself in the mirror for very long, ever. I've only got my bathroom mirror. I don't even have like a full-length mirror in my house. I've got a little, the mirror above my vanity in the bathroom, and that's it. Um, Biscuit hated me on my phone. Sunny doesn't like it either. Just putting a little bit of blush. It's more like a bronzer sort of thing, just on my cheekbones, just to break up the foundation. I like this one. It was one that I got in a like a subscription box. The one that I was using ran out, so this is the new one. So I've just put a little bit of that on my. Oh god, my eyes just like filling up with blood. That must have just happened. There's no way I didn't see that when I was drying my hair. Like, so powder and a little bit of blush are going on. I'm just going to do a little bit of eyeshadow, not much. I do a little sweep of one color, and then I put a darker color just out on the edges. Do you have any Visine? I've got a bronzers are great. I've got a and I'm not very good with makeup, so it's all pretty basic how I do it, but I do love a bronzer. I'm turning the light on in my car. That's it. When I was modeling years ago, I know it would probably come as a shock to a lot of you. It's still a shock to me, but I got asked to model. I was a real model. I sold a lot of clothes because women would go, "Oh my god, I can wear that. If she looks good in that, that'll fit me, and I'll look good in it too." But I was taught how to do my makeup, and I've just stuck with that, and it's very simple. I just put like a sort of cafe latte color on the lid, and then I put like a little darker brown at the ends, and then blend it with my finger. You're getting a makeup that can be high blood pressure, blood vessel bursts. Better get your BP. My BP was checked only 3 weeks ago, and it was fine. I mean, I will ask my doctor to do it the next time I go and see her, but I've had them before. I've had them even when I was a kid. I've never been told I've got high blood pressure, but I'm not saying I don't now, but it happened to me one time as a kid, and I woke up just doing a little bit of an eyebrow brush. Because as we get older, our eyebrows get paler and we look like, I mean, I've got fairly prominent eyebrows, but just give them a bit of extra colour. When I was a kid, one time my blood vessel burst in my eye, and while I was asleep, my eye like filled up with sleep and sealed shut. And I woke up and I couldn't open my eye, and it was the creepiest thing. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? And I was staying at my godmother's farm in Tassie. And I knew that I had to go down this really narrow staircase to get down to the house. And but I was just in shock because I didn't realize that my eye had sort of sealed itself shut. I just thought that I didn't have an eye that was working anymore. Anyway, she put a warm face washer on my face and tidied it up and my eye opened, but my entire eye was red, the whole eye. This is only one side. Thank God I'm not seeing any clients today. They'll be like, you're creepy. You and your, I'm just doing my mascara, by the way. You and your creepy eye. I'd be like, yeah, I am creepy. And the other thing I like to use is a little lip scrub. Because I just wear lip balms or little tinted lip balms. I don't wear lipstick. The little lip scrub, it's a little like sugar scrub. It feels yummy on your lips. Oh, hi, Ivor. Hi, Michelle P. Hello. Yeah, I was talking about how Sunny doesn't give a flying fuck about a lot of subject matter on YouTube. And I think as pet owners, we should be more mindful of how our animals are reacting to the shit we're listening on YouTube, because I definitely got a I don't give a fuck about this shit, or, not this shit again face from her this morning. And I was like, yep, I hear you. I just don't know why the human beings of the YouTube world aren't sort of feeling the same way. Some of them just won't let things go. They're like dogs with bones. Bit of perfume. And I reckon we're good to go. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thank you to Kim for the super chat. That was super sweet. Hey, Tori's 800 subscriber. That was an exciting time until I got struck. Getting to 800 was such a big deal. We did it, and then I got struck. We've moved on. It's kind of weird. When you get over 1,000, it's interesting. You suddenly get a lot more new subscribers than when you're under 1,000, like crazy different. And you don't even necessarily have to be doing anything that exciting or controversial or whatever. It just starts to grow. Well, I really appreciate it, Kim. Thank you so much. Makeup is done. So yes, well, I raced towards 30 cents worth of AdSense earnings. I've declared all my stuff to the Google machine for their taxation purposes. Don't want them taking 34% of my 28 cents, fucking greedy bastards. I worked hard for that 28 cents. Over 3 years I've worked for that 28 cents. You're not taking that off me. Me too. Well, I was going to say me too, Michelle. I did have a channel. I mean, it was a fun channel that was talking about uh, the Diane's channel stuff. But yeah, Sunny was just like looking at me going, I'm sick of this. And I was like, well, I am too, honey bunny. It just rolled on while I was getting ready for work. But yeah, pay attention to your animals. See what creators they like, what ones they don't. If they're happy to hang out with you, or if they go and hide at the other end of the house. It's quite entertaining. Oh, I'm going to wrap it up, but Kim, I wanted to ask you real quick, have I missed you giving your opinion? There is a video, yes, I have talked about it. I was going to continue to follow it. I might do another one. There's been a lot of stuff happening with it, but yeah, I did. And I also did one when there's also a live when Prince Philip died. There's a photo of my mum and dad with Prince Philip as the thumbnail. And I think we talked about the royals a bit in that one too. Well, obviously we did. Don't scare the clients. I'm not seeing any clients today, thank God. But yeah, with my bloody eye. But I've got some pretty potent eye drops that I use because I get really bad histamine reactions. So I've got like a prescription eye drop thing with me. Let me just check. I've got some. Or I might have to do a mercy dash to the chemist. Oh, these ones aren't script ones, but they're still really potent. Oh, shit. Don't drop them, Tori. I've got these little groovers. Lavostin, they're really good. Sting like a bitch, but super effective. So yeah, hopefully my blood eye won't scare people. I do have a Zoom meeting this morning with the firm, but I'll try to sit with it on an angle they can't see it. Or I'll be like, look at my gammy eye, everyone. And I'll go right up to the camera and freak them all out. We just do like a phone around just to see how everyone's doing. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And yeah, I'd be keen to do another live where we can all chat about how our animals feel about YouTube. But seriously, if our cats are rolling their eyes at it, our dogs are barking, they're hiding when certain creators are speaking, like we should all just pay a bit of attention. They're feeling in the exact same way most of us are. And if you do find, as always, anything out on YouTube that you're really enjoying and you want to share it, pop something under one of the posts on my community page, because I'm still really keen to promote channels that are doing some good, fun stuff that even our animals will like. Until next time, groovers, I hope none of you end up with a bloody eye. Love you heaps, and I'll see you all again soon. Ciao for now.